April 27, 2026, the southern coast of Iran. The time was around 11 a.m. Everything around seemed completely normal and calm. Everything was normal in that dock in the Bandar Yanzil area. Some were checking routines, some were analyzing data, and some were monitoring underwater movements. Senior Officer Fahad Reza, who was monitoring the radar screen, first noticed the matter. He caught a strange signal. It appeared every few seconds and then suddenly disappeared. At first, he did not give much importance to the matter, because the sensors installed underwater in this area can sometimes show wrong signals due to large fish or other sea creatures. This is nothing new, but Fahad Reza continued to observe the signal carefully for a while. For the first 5 minutes, he only saw the same pattern, the same place, the same behavior. There was no difference between the signal coming and going. This is where his suspicions began, because if it was a sea creature, it would not have stayed in the same place for so long. The control room decided that the matter could no longer be taken lightly. He immediately turned on the remaining sensors under the sea. Surprisingly, each sensor started picking up the same signal. Fahad Reza quickly informed his senior officers about the matter. It was decided to send a special Iranian-made underwater drone to verify the incident. These drones can scan an area of several kilometers underwater and identify any suspicious objects. The drone was quickly sent to the specific area. After a while, everyone in the radar control room was shocked. A submarine was clearly visible on the screen, slowly approaching them. But the biggest problem was that it was not clear which country's submarine it was, because submarines are made in such a way that they can avoid any signals underwater. In this situation, there was no opportunity for the radar control room to waste time. Iran had its own Fateh-class submarines at that time. These submarines, although small in size, were quite powerful. A submarine was busy on regular patrols in the nearby Bushehr naval base. An urgent message was quickly sent to them and instructed to proceed to the scene. But the problem was that these submarines are not very fast, so it would take quite some time to reach there. And during this time, the unknown submarine was entering the Iranian maritime border. If it came close to the border, important information could be leaked. Moreover, in this current situation in the Middle East, the possibility of a major incident could not be ruled out. In this situation, Iran made an important decision. A sophisticated Russian Belgorod submarine was patrolling nearby international waters. It is known as one of the largest submarines in the world. Due to the good relations between Iran and Russia, communication was quickly established, and the Russian submarine was requested to go to the scene. The specialty of the submarine is that it is nuclear-powered. As a result, it can stay underwater for more than 6 months. According to various reports, it is capable of moving at a speed of about 60 to 90 kilometers per hour. In a very short time, it started moving towards that area. Meanwhile, the unknown submarine was not sitting still. Something unusual was also detected on their own radar system. They saw a huge object approaching them quickly. At first, they could not believe it because they thought Iran did not have such a large submarine. But the signal was clear. This was not an ordinary thing. The situation suddenly changed. The unknown submarine stopped and realized that it was not safe to be here. In just a few minutes, the Russian Belgorod submarine reached the scene. At that moment, the unknown submarine changed direction and tried to move away. In the meantime, the Iranian Fateh-class submarine also reached there. A direct message was sent from Iran that they had to leave the area quickly and move away within a certain time. But in the end, the unknown submarine did not take any risks. They quickly turned around and returned to international waters. Although the news of this incident was published in some international media, it was quickly suppressed. There was no big discussion. Not much was even officially reported. Still, the real mystery remains. Which country did the submarine actually belong to? Why did they come to that area of Iran? Were they collecting some secret information, or was it just a test? No clear answers to these questions have been published yet.